All right, we are back. Next up, we have an independent competitor, Meg Scott from San Francisco, California. Let's give her a good welcome.
Awesome. May I have my music, please? Perfect. Sounds great. We all feeling ready? Feeling comfortable? Awesome. Time. I love Kenyan coffee. Every year of competition, I've been drawn to a Kenyan coffee for so many reasons. Taste, quality, consistency. The long-standing regulations in place for washed Kenyan coffee is so dialed in, it's so easy to recognize. Juicy, pleasantly acidic, clean. This profile is well loved in the specialty world. This year for my signature beverage, I'm using Kuruthi, a washed SL that exemplifies everything we love about Kenyan coffee. I've had access to this coffee over the years due to the relationship between St. Frank Coffee Roasters and the Othaya Cooperative. This committed relationship guarantees a fair price for farmers every year. Kuruthi is a field blend of SL28, SL34, and Ruiru 11. Located in the Nairi region of Kenya, at an elevation of 1,800 meters above sea level, this elevation slows the cherry maturation, resulting in complex sugars, creating really beautiful and unique flavors. Kuruthi is a wash process, resulting in clean flavor. So to build your signature beverage, I'm brewing the Kuruthi at 18 grams in, 50 grams out in 24 seconds. This faster shot reduces bitterness and enhances acidity, creating a harmonious relationship with all the ingredients of my beverage. Now, Kuruthi has some red fruit qualities, so I decided to taste an array of red fruit. Plums, cherries, pomegranates, but soon realized I needed a concentrated version of this fruit. So I found this plum shrub that really amplified my coffee's red fruit qualities. I'm using 24 grams of plum shrub in your beverage. Next, to build structure and add complexity, I made a botanical tea concentrate, which is comprised of lemongrass, tarragon, and spearmint. I made this concentrate by brewing at a 1:10 ratio, and I'm going to be using 18 grams in your beverage. Now I'm adding this rapid cooling block to my espresso, shrub, and botanical tea concentrate, since these flavors are best experienced at a cool temperature. Now I chose this cooling pitcher instead of ice, so as not to dilute the ingredients and to maximize texture. The texture of your signature beverage will be mildly effervescent from the addition of 104 grams of elderflower tonic. Now, as I set your beverages in front of you, please wait for further drinking instructions before drinking. The flavor calls in this drink are going to be tart apple, sweet cinnamon sugar, juicy blackberry, and mint in the finish. Now I'm going to add an elderberry aromatic bubble to your beverage. This bubble encapsulates the florality you experience in a traditional washed Kenyan coffee, and it represents everything we know about Kenyan coffee. So lean in, take your spoon, and lightly tap the bubble to enjoy the aromatics. On the nose, you're going to get elderflower and a violet florality. And then once again, those flavor calls are tart apple, cinnamon sugar, juicy blackberry, and mint in the finish. Enjoy. In our last course, your expectations of a washed Kenyan were encapsulated in that bubble, you popped, making way for a new and unexpected flavor from Kenya. After all these years of competing with Kenyan coffee, I began to wonder why the coffee I chose was always washed. Though the government regulations in place have led to the consistent washed coffee we love, I wanted to serve you something unique in this course. So I discovered Narak Mara Estate, a privately owned farm sitting on a plateau at 800 meters right next to Masai Mara, Kenya's most famous safari destination. Mara Estate grows exclusively Batian variety, which is an introgress hybrid developed in 2010. Developed to be disease resistant, Batian is rarely grown on its own, which makes Mara Estate stand out. And to top it all off, this coffee is processed naturally. They harvest the cherries, then ferment whole cherry in barrels. These barrels keep moisture and UV light out, allowing them to extend the fermentation to 96 hours, which is increasing the overall sweetness while maintaining the acidity and florality we love in Kenyan coffee. Naturally processed coffee is inherently more soluble than washed coffee, so I'm brewing this at a tighter ratio. At 18 grams in, 36 grams out in 20 seconds. This ratio lends a creamier texture, and it's the tastiest this way. Now, dropping the temperature of my espresso increases the clarity of flavors, so please make your visual evaluation, but wait to taste until I call time. I'm going to stir your coffee with frozen spoons so you have an ideal flavor experience. So due to being fermented in barrels, this coffee has a silky texture, a medium weight, and a round balance finished. You're going to taste sweet raspberry, ruby red grapefruit, pink lemonade, and brown sugar in the finish. While I'll always seek out traditionally washed Kenyan coffees, I hope for a future of softened regulations in Kenya coffee processing, allowing farmers to sell directly to grain buyers and allowing us the opportunity to experience new and unexperienced flavors from a region that's historically unchanged in its Rosh profile. I hope you enjoy these coffees as much as I have. Thank you. Cheers and time.